There is nothing I hate more than hypocrisy.
Hey yo kids! What's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah. I own a pocket full of fame.
But look what you're doing now.
I know. Well, I know. I lost touch with reality. Now my personality is an unwanted commodity. Can't believe I used to be.
If you're a fan of Naked Ape like I used to be, you might have caught his recent 4-part video series entitled The Most Autistic Witch Hunt in History. In this series, Ape has been laying absolute waste to his YouTube competition. Don't believe me? Just watch this dank animation.
Devin Tracy is censoring people. Doxing people is a form of intimidation to try and silence them. This is Devin Tracy. This is Devin Tracy's platform. Devin Tracy is using his platform to censor people. You are giving Devin Tracy's platform more power. You are giving Devin Tracy's censorship more power. Your action of endorsing him is helping Devin Tracy censor people. At the very fucking least, you shouldn't be helping Devin Tracy censor people. But you don't care about his censorship because you agree with his ideology.
Naked Ape does not like doxing. Naked Ape hates doxing so much that he thinks anybody who associates with a known doxer is tacitly endorsing those activities. Naked Ape would never do that because Naked Ape has integrity and hates hypocrisy. But what if I told you that Naked Ape regularly does business with and endorses known doxers?
Say what?
What if I told you that Naked Ape was pro-censorship? And what if I told you that I wasn't just talking about saying people's names? What if I told you I was talking about actual doxing? I'm talking phone numbers, I'm talking credit cards, I'm talking social security numbers and addresses.
Whoa, it's me.
Naked Ape is an avid Twitter user. He wants you to follow him. He has over 6,000 followers. He's been on the platform for barely a year and has made over 7,000 tweets. That's an average of about 20 tweets per day. But in November of last year, a class action lawsuit was filed against Twitter in the state of California that essentially alleged Twitter was selling its users information to third parties without their knowledge. That constitutes breach of contract, invasion of privacy, intentional misrepresentation, negligent misrepresentation, violation of the Unfair Competition Act, and a laundry list of other skullduggery. But LP, what happened with the lawsuit? Is it possible Twitter admitted wrongdoing? No. Twitter denied any wrongdoing while settling out of court. Ape says nobody should be able to collaborate with Devin Tracy until Devin Tracy apologizes and denounces doxing. But Ape has no problem using a platform that doxes its users en masse. Will Ape practice what he preaches and leave the platform? Or is using Twitter just part of doing business?
You're not willing to stand up for your values because money? I'm not saying that this is an illegitimate fear, just that it's disgusting.
But wait, there's more. Ape is an avid supporter of the most notorious doxing organization on the planet. In the past month alone, WikiLeaks has released credit card information, social security numbers, and the private identifying information of over 20 million Turkish women. What did Ape do in response? He made videos condemning WikiLeaks for their lack of ethics. Just kidding. Ape retweets WikiLeaks regularly and follows them. You might almost say Ape is using his platform to help WikiLeaks dox. For those paying attention, Ape uses a platform run by doxers to amplify the voices of other doxers. But not only that, Ape actively encourages these doxers to continue doxing. I don't think it would be unfair to say that doxing makes Ape's little monkey dick hard.
If you're not willing to defend your values, especially from people on your side, then you don't really have these values. There are no compromises.
But wait, there's more. What if I told you that Ape advocates for giving what is arguably the most powerful platform to a known doxer? That's right. Ape wants to elect a known doxer to the presidency of the United States. How does that make you feel, Ape supporters?
I'm gonna have to leave the room now. You're that disappointed? Well, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's... Boy, she's not happy. She's really not happy.
Have you ever found yourself watching a 4-part video series entitled The Most Autistic Witch Hunt in History and asked yourself, well, just what the fuck is doxing anyways? Well, if, like me, you went to the Wikipedia page to look it up and scrolled down a little bit, you would see some examples of people doxing. And one of those examples includes Donald Trump. That's right. Donald Trump gave out a senator's personal cell number on live television. You know, actual doxing. Does Naked Ape denounce Donald Trump? Or does Naked Ape continue to use his platform to amplify Donald Trump's voice? But there's more. Donald Trump's supporters have also engaged in doxing campaigns against anti-Trump protesters. According to Naked Ape's logic, we should hold Donald Trump personally responsible.
And then Devin's fans doxed him. TJ, Devin has explicitly endorsed doxing, and his fans are doxing people right now. Crot could go to jail. Crot could be killed. And he could be killed because Devin Tracy supports doxing. He has been doxed.
Yeah. Alright, I have to break character for a sec and tell you guys how much I love this argument that Kraut is going to get arrested because of Devin Tracy. It's like, imagine a world where the German police and intelligence services are sitting around watching Twitter, waiting for Devin to dox people so they can go arrest someone. So that's what these people believe. Yes, Mr. Tracy, there's a man, he's making some mean movies about the Muslims, but we don't know who he is. Can you help us, Mr. Tracy? Can you bring us the emu? We need some help. They think the police can't find Kraut without Devin's help. They really believe this. They think that's how the world works. 70,000 subscribers. 70,000 subscribers.
Naked Ape actually has a respectable audience of 72,000 subscribers on YouTube, and let me tell you something, after watching some of his videos, I'm convinced that all 72,000 of them must subsist on a diet of lead-based paint and retard pills.
Your brain's a cell.
Hey kids, LP here. Just a few footnotes on this video. Number one, I know that what Twitter did is not technically doxing, so you don't have to point that out in the comments. What I'm doing here is a parody of the faulty logic we've been seeing so much of. For example, Naked Ape and a lot of his supporters have been saying that saying a person's name is the same thing as saying a person's address, which is not a philosophy that I subscribe to. Likewise, selling people's personal information is not the same thing as publishing people's personal information. It's a parody of that sort of specious reasoning. You follow? Secondly, I can already hear you shifting the goalposts in your head. Please don't. Please don't comment about how it's not the same thing because when WikiLeaks doxes people, they're not censoring those people, or Donald Trump, or that politicians lose the rights that the rest of the world has, or any of this bullshit. Just spare me. I don't need to hear it. We don't need to hear it. You're embarrassing yourselves. Third, and I think finally, if you're gonna come at me calling me a hypocrite because I use Twitter and I have retweeted WikiLeaks and I have sort of casually mentioned in a couple places that I support Donald Trump, for whatever that's worth as a Canadian with little interest in politics, I want to point out that I'm not the one who climbed up on his moral high horse and started screaming into the microphone like a rabid autist that I was morally objectively against doxing, or that my principles are purer than the driven snow, and all this other kind of bullshit that Ape's been spouting. So bring it to him, okay? Leave me alone. If you are an Ape supporter and you're going to leave a comment, what you should be saying is that you are now aware that this autistic witch hunt was born of an impotent rage which comes from the crippling feelings of inadequacy you get every time you watch one of Devin's videos and have to reconcile your worldview with the fact that somebody out there has supporters who have a level of admiration and support and loyalty for somebody that you'll never achieve, all right? Factor that into your comment before you comment.
Hey yo kids, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah. I own a pocket full of fame.
But look what you're doing now.
I know. Well, I know. I lost touch with reality. Now my personality is an unwanted commodity. Can't believe I used to be.
I'm a fucking hypocrite.